Because Sandra is not here this evening, he was asking if I could conduct this meeting. Yeah, we'll call service area was 2020. Was asking, but Sandra's mom, and is asking if I conduct this meeting for her. Let's start with a roll call, John. Go ahead again. John, right here.
Maria speaking here.
And then Jacob's over here. Thank you. Excuse me, Sandra. This evening. Item 3 is pledge of allegiance. Darren, will you lead us in a pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible.
To item 8, representation the Stansbury service area budget. So here's kind of high level budget assumptions that finance committee as well as managers come together and identify here's what we do. First off, we will remain open with the whole assumption we have in there. The golf course revenue, we did estimate that coming in roughly 700K is what we're expecting next year. That's with the full season, limited promotions, as well as based on some historical values we grow, as well as some tax implications that we'll be applying for years. Very minimal funding for library. We've been counseled that although a very good endeavor, we do not have the authority to operate some library. So we will continue doing what we can to assist and to help maintain, but very minimal funding. We've had some public come in and actually assist us with some good ideas. Let us know some fairly well priced options that they have to do some things. We've included about $50,000 for fees charged for our sports teams. That would be our fees that we passed a couple months ago. And so that's what we have. Taxes will be back on. We just received our taxes for 2023 about a week ago. It was about 1.3 billion. That's the funds that we will be using. Yeah, so I appreciate the comment. Our tax revenue did come in lower than what the county has initially. So a little bit of shortfall again. So this is kind of just again high level expense and revenues for our personal budget. 600. Expenses, the golf course, 1.2 million expenses, about 700,000. And if there's a one-time capital expense here for putting versus thinking of that. Cemetery expense about 17,000, 31,000 in revenue. The library about 5,500 in expenses and 4,000. And then the clubhouse, so about 60. This is high level. The full budget is very close to The time is now open for public. You have a list, you are interested in discussing or have a comment about anything for next year's budget. Looks like I have a list, Carol and Zelda. Just a reminder, limit to 3 minutes,
Unfortunately, our chairman of our board is not able to attend tonight. So I just had a few remarks. I feel like it's something that is valuable to the community, and I really would like to see this by volunteers. It's a good resource for the community. And statistics that I sent to Jim about the usage of it, and you're not going to say much, but I just would encourage you to support the library. It is a good thing. You mean for
I don't want to walk off right after the baseball was for all four fields. Are we not leaving money on the table? $15 per field per hour, $60 per hour with the 4 fields. I don't know of any place where you could. And 62% of the value of what they can grasp, unless the 12-year-old team is going to get boss and say, here's our $35. Okay, 8U, you give us 15, 6U, you give us 15, T-ball will take another 15. Wrong. And we're making money. No. So in my mind, you know, you have a fourplex for a reason. Pay for one, have access to all. I've never seen a baseball team coming in with 4 age groups, or I've never seen one baseball team come in and say, okay, we got averages 12 kids on the team. We're not playing a game. We're not going to put just 9 kids on and send 3 over here. The practice team is totally different. And at $15 a field, we don't need to line up field for them. We just need to recognize them. You know, it's not that big, it's not practice. I'm willing to bet. You take that down to 15 per hour per field. You get teams calling for 2 hours each night for practicing. You're going to come across with a lot of money. If I'm missing something there, please educate. Oh no, appreciate your comments. We can discuss that and have to discuss. Yeah, I just see it as money laying on the table. Absolutely, and appreciate you guys. Probably the first comments we have. So, yeah. I have chat next. Sorry.
We need to get over here.
Oh, I'm okay. I don't know if you have a number that, available, for giving the library for this year, figure. Okay, oh, I'm sorry, No, what's the question? I said.
Our budget amounts to be 55 cents.
I just wanted to double check that. And the revenue on there would be a grant. So that means $1,570 would come from the budget. What I want to mention to you is that right now we've been running since August, totally volunteers, no paid staff. Some board members have been putting in close to half-time hours a week to try to get things in order and working with volunteers and training. And we're lucky that we have 3 volunteers, actually 4, who have been working with the library over several years. Just do rough numbers, I'm guessing just in the last 4 months, we have about 275 hours of volunteer time just in the library. That means having it open 4 to 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. They used to split shifts prior to others have so we also have story time on Thursday mornings. We have 3 currently volunteers who come and do the story time for the preschoolers. There's preparation time on the part of the 2 parents, and one is just a professional who works with children's programs, school programs, etc. Maybe that's 240 hours minimum. Not talking about preparation. Attendance, we've had close to, and we haven't seen the numbers for attendance for time last year, but we're averaging at least 300 attendees a month. I understand from seeing the numbers you showed there that, or that I guess Diane did give us here, that that's more than people checking books out. So I think there's some numbers aren't quite driving with our budgeting yet. I understand. Able to be here. One thing I just like to share, if I can't get to the page. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not familiar with the fact that the service agency voted in 2019 to at a budget meeting for the 2020 budget that there was an interlocal agreement to be amended to include the library. This was set up by the former general manager of the library, but was never completed. This is a pending amendment since the library was formed. For your information, the library's been here how many years, would you say? Gail?
So it's been here 20 plus.
Okay, yeah, we had, there are people who reside in this area that have been here that long. We've issued, so there's been a loose end that's hanging there. There's been a change of personnel. Understand that, but that was a loose end that would hopefully be taken care of. We have a total number of cards issued, 673. Currently, we have 172 patrons checking out books. And what that means is that families, as primarily we have resources available for children, teenagers, preschoolers, whatever. There are some adult books. One of the benefits of getting a library card here, if you're not familiar with that, is that as soon as you get the card, you can check online into a program called Overdrive, where you have access to all kinds of library information across cyberspace, wherever you can go.
So the time, we're about a minute past on.
I'm sorry. Okay.
There are a couple more options or any questions.
Okay. I just would like you to know that we have a super group of volunteers who are working their, their fingernails in the guts to keep this place going. And of the things we've learned, a lot of people don't know we have members. That's one of our goals, if you get some funding, is to make sure that everybody can stand for this number.
First off, thank you, library board for. I also do the whole board that say most was probably. Would say yes, we want that. There might be options in the future. If there's any specific planning requests, please let us know and see what we can do. There might be some technicalities. I'm
Okay.
trying to limit kind of especially here because this is.
Oh, right, no, I understand.
Thank you for.
Okay, one thing I'd like to add is we do have a professional librarian who's volunteer. We have a former high school principal that's retired from Salt Lake County. We also have another person who worked on military bases as a librarian. We have lots of degrees, the CPA director, so there's a couple of brains here. So we put it that way, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Chad.
First of all, thank you for your efforts to try to be more transparent and to notify people about what's going on with meetings ahead of time. I still think there's a fine tuning we can get a little bit better, a little more in advance. And I think one of the most simple things that can be done is just print out signs like the Relief Society is doing a lot of neighborhoods where they'll put the sign up that says meeting tonight and put it up the week before. But I do appreciate the effort you guys have made to make everybody aware that there are meetings taking place. And I do appreciate the effort. Last Tuesday, I was at a meeting and I saw a slide that was concerning to me. And so I reached out to my friend John Dugal, who is our Utah State Auditor. And in that slide, it said, I've got the picture of the slide here since you guys don't have it up. And I was told, I'm concerned, I was told this was going to be clarified by you guys, but it hadn't been yet. It should have been one of the first things that was brought up. It says in the slide that the 2024 guidance from the state audit. So I made the suggestion that the recommendations to stay at the maximum tax rate until these are achieved, your goals for this year was recommended by the state auditor. That is not true. It is not fact. Here is what the state auditor shared with me today. I sent the message to him last week, and he snapped and I got hold of me today. Here's what he learned. They were referring to John Hatterley with Larson and Company, private CPA firm that does external audit, not the Utah State Auditor's Office. They have another meeting tonight and said that they would clarify that the recommendations came from their independent auditors and not my office. That should have been that right at the start of the meeting. Again, I know I sound like a broken record, and I know you guys get tired of hearing it, but better communication is the key.
Yeah, this is a specific area to talk about.
And this is about the specific 24 budget. It's said here.
Okay.
No, it says here that it's the 2024 budget. You're suggesting that your budget is based on what the state auditor told you to do. You did not. So don't challenge me on it. No, this is the whole problem. We need to have a vote of no confidence. I have no faith in any of these people up here. We have tried our best. The library, if you want to have a library work, use the free market system. Find some rent. There's enough money for these people to have their library. Don't try, just because you got some grousing from some people over being charged rent for the fields, suck it up, parents. Pay the extra money. Why don't you guys forego and furlough your salaries, however small they are, and put that money towards scraping the streets? You want to talk about budget, Jim? I've tried to be nice, I've tried to be polite, and I've tried to be civil about this. I brought this to the attention because you misrepresented who told you what to do. And made it sound like the state was telling you to do something the state was not telling you to do. Then when I try to bring it to your attention, you try to correct me. I'm done with this. People, if we don't take control right now, if we don't take control today, this very minute, we're as useless as tits on a war hog. And it's our fault, not theirs. If you want the things you want done, get rid of these people. They are not here to help us. They are not, and I'm done. Seriously, shame on all of them. And where's your boss tonight? She should freaking be here. Embarrassing. I'm done. I'm done.
If you want to see this slide.
No! Why did you apologize to me when you did wrong? No, Shields, you're gonna be part of the problem. I'm done. Seriously, you lied. No, you leave. Excuse yourself. You're only here half the time anyway. You don't show up. You call 911. Gutless bastard. Seriously, it's ridiculous. You said the state auditor did it. When I brought it to your attention, you tried to correct it with a lie. What? Yeah, bite me.
I have a few, but I don't know if I can follow that, so I'll try.
This is Amy. I don't know if this is.
I kind of there, but I was a little late.
Okay, thanks. I don't know how to follow that, but I'll try my best. Just on the 2024 budget, because I know you guys are having a hearing. Next week on the amended 2023 budget, as far as logistics goes. I know Chad said this, and again, following that a little bit difficult. Just the representation, I know what's going on with all of that, but as far as community, I know there's a lot of folks reach out to me today. There's a lot of conflicts, the fire concert, different things, the high school, holiday stuff. So there's a lot of folks that wanted to be here and couldn't. And we're kind of speaking for the things that they mentioned to me. The only thing that I really want to put forward is, of course, we talked about resources and tax rates and circuit breakers. I mean, I'm still going to work towards that within the website, within the upcoming year. We've already missed the deadline for the tax rates and the circuit breakers and things like that for citizens that can actually qualify. So we're going to kind of look towards that, and as a community member, I want to offer that as well. The thing that's just hard, and I know when I brought it up a couple weeks ago, and kind of as soon as possible to be here, just making sure that we have the ability to say, I brought it up and kind of phrased over, and that's fine. But it was kind of just basically the option to reconsider the tax increase for each of them. And I know you guys have to figure out a baseline. That part is getting to the baseline seems to be falling on the shoulders of the taxpayers when, even when things are brought up, suggestions are made, or other things as far as just the option to maybe look at different options, look at different things. We talked about last week, there was a $400 something for email addresses and updating things like that. I know there's going to be things that are done better, and I think that happens with, because even my last one, he does something. We were sitting here, we found a solution which could potentially be cheaper in order to still have the things to do them differently. I just think we're always kind of been in a mindset where things always been this way, so we might just continue to do them this way. So I just really want the fact that, yes, this is the budget, and I know we talked about the pool, we talked about the things, we talked about the sports fees. There's just a lot going on, and that's a lot on our shoulders. But at the same time, knowing that maybe we don't have to do all of the capital things yet. There's nothing wrong with not taking them away. I understand recreation, that's what you guys do. And you brought that up last time. And I appreciate that, because that's why we're here and we live in a great community. But, oh my gosh, that's really good. Anyway, just understanding, like, if there's an option to look at things differently, I think that we can do that. And I know there's the option to consider. You're running out of timeline, you need the money, you're taking from this year's incoming funds to figure out next year's problem, which means next year we're still going to have the high taxes based on both entities, because we're still going to be fixing the borrow money from the other. So I don't know what the solution, I get that, it's complicated, but it doesn't hurt to think about the option, instead of increasing fees, or in addition to increasing fees, potentially just stalling or pausing some capital projects. I mean, you know, I love swimming, I mean, the pool is fantastic, I have all of our amenities, but if something is not generating more revenue than it takes to fix it, it could be something to where maybe you could pause it. And I'm just thinking if we can explore those types of ideas, still keeping the option, but at least letting us know as citizens that you're thinking about those things, and then it's something that doesn't just have to be because we agree that we love recreation. You know what I mean? So while you're increasing the things, and you're doing the tax budget for the amended 2023, 2024, and it's agree. I just want to put it in a context where we can see it, we can see us, because you're asking us to fiscally budget better, save money towards these increases for the taxes. understandable, we're gonna have to, the taxes are gonna go up, whether it's fire district here, it's gonna come there, you guys, this entity, that entity. But while we're wise and trying to figure out our fiscal budgets, household wise, we're trusting you to manage and do the same big wise decisions. And I just think something may not have to be on the table in order to maybe unify and wise decisions across the board. So, anyway, I don't know if I call it well, but thank you for your time.
Any other comments?
Thank you.
I don't entertain a motion to close. Public comment.
Second.
I have a motion by Jim to close public comments, seconded by Maria. On public hearing, if I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that,
Second.
I have a motion by Jim to adjourn, and a second by Maria. I want to welcome Randall to our meeting. We will take a vote to adjourn. Joe? Yes. Randall? Yes. Maria?
Yes.
Jim? And Aaron votes yes, that's, the vote passes. And you have 3 minutes, 3 minutes going on the recording.